Durotostan man Yerapa Almanya Hastam, and today I'm gonna react on a song that might be very important. It's Reza Pishro Ma Freedom, and it's about like the current protests and the incidents about like wearing hijab and kind of stuff. So I heard about this. My computer was broken for 2 days. Now it's fixed, and now I can finally react on this. You're gonna see the reaction to Ma after the intro.
Superstars haben Millionen für Promotion, gern geschehen, aber jeder kann es schaffen, das wollt ihr mir echt erzählen. Manche Leute können dir jahrelang auf die Nerven gehen, zu einem Streit gehören immer zwei, gern geschehen, ich hoffe...
Yes sir, my computer was broken and now it's back. Actually, I wanted to react on the new song from Putak as well, but I don't have any lyrics for that song yet, so I think when it's really about the content of the song, it doesn't really make sense to go on the song without lyrics. And we know we are actually talking about like current political situation in Iran right now, and I shared a couple stories on Instagram. I made a video about Mahsa Amini and the outcome and a little bit of what happened before and kind of stuff, but we want to go on this song and especially and see what Reza Pishro has to say about this incident. We can already see Mahsa Amini right on screen here, and I would say we just start. Let's go.
به نام زنان و مردان سرزمینم، به نام خون، حقیقتی که حتی در تاریکی از گفتن آن هراس داشتید، روزی در روشنایی شنیده خواهد شد، و ایمانی که در کنج خانه ها آموختید، روزی بر پشت بام ها فریاد خواهد زد.
So that was the intro. Yeah, just talking without rapping. I got someone on Instagram who wrote me like the translated lyrics. I think it's pretty much about like showing that you have a voice. He says, in the name of the woman and the man of my land. I think it's very important that he says, in this case, women, like, because I think man in Iran fighting for the rights of women is really important. And of course, it's not only the hijab topic in Iran, that's one thing, but like all the population is suppressed by the government, so it's not just the women. But I think it's very important to say that actually men are fighting for the rights of women, and that's really strong. So let's continue. We seen some scenes from the protests. We saw like this scene right here where like from the police, someone was just pushing someone down. We saw a lot of these pictures and videos in the last few days and actually already weeks. And I wanted to say real quick what he said in this. So I think he just said, burn it with words so the cruelty ends. He wants the cruelty to end. There will be nothing left from yesterday because everything is dead. My pencil sharp. I think he said something about bullets. Tell them I'm dealing anybody that shoots the bullet. Like he's standing up against like the guns of the government. All right.
نومتیم به افتخار ملول نخوه، نامودی مرد خورای اسود کسکش، مجسمتون رو میندازیم از روی قله که میلیون ها نفر مست بشن از بوی صبحش.
All right, so what we got here, we drop your statue from the peak. Like that means we want to dethrone this government that is suppressing us. We want to dethrone it so much that millions of people get high from its lead smell. Like, or lead is actually the material, right? Maybe it's even a double meaning. No, it's not. So much millions of get high from its lead smell. So we like they get shot by lead bullets, but they want to fight back. That's what I take from that. Like when millions of people get high from that lead smell. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, people getting shot while in these protests. I have to say it. I think maybe it isn't clear to everybody who's watching who's not from Iran, but that's actually a thing.
Look,
I saw a lot of women cutting off their hair. I saw a lot of them. And that's actually a sign for we don't let us suppress anymore. We don't follow your rules for a woman because women don't have good rights in Iran. We want our freedom, right?
روی سلطه که هیچ کجا غریب نباشه گندم و صفره مراقبت کن از همون به نام زرتوش تو که پادشاه کنی گدای شهر رو ما صدای هم شدیم ببین فساد و رنجا نزا بندگان وصله به تو بنالن از تو نزا بنالن از تو به ما عشق بده به جا تنفر تو جایی که میشه عدالت و مشکل تو بهش بده به جا تفر.
Alright, I think that was the hook. We had like 4 bars more. We aren't afraid of the giant anymore. Like wolf toothprint is all of our necks. Don't know what is. There are a couple of metaphors on this that I can say easily. We pass from the regime with bare feet. I think this is not easily translated, but it's talking about the regime. We pass from the regime with nothing. Maybe bare feet is like a picture for to have nothing. Chorus part is like protect us in the name of Zarathustra. Don't know what Zarathustra is. Maybe I should Google it. I can see real quick. Misery. Don't let you people complain about you. Misery and infection. Yeah, I mean pretty much the whole topic of this. You're how should you say? You're the infection. Like government is the infection. Police is the infection. Like that's making the people sick, right? I think that's really a thing. Zarathustra. I've heard of that before. Maybe I should Google it real quick, just to be sure. Zarathustra. That's Greek and Persian. Zarathustra was a Iranian priest and philosopher. All right, that's actually okay. That's one hint about this, but I have no clue what he was like actually saying, or if he was like spreading which thoughts he was spreading right back in the days as philosopher, and especially but I can just imagine Zarathustra was a good guy, that he really was for the rights of the people, right? Oh, Reza Pishro singing, man. Oh yeah, I want to say real quick, we're talking about a lot of brutality these days. Brutality from the government and especially and the police, and on the other hand, like the people who protest going against it, like defending themselves. I would call it really defending themselves, because they're defending their rights, and in a democratic state people have the right to protest and to demonstrate, and if they don't have this right, it's not a democracy. That's just simple. It's the right of people to protest against something. So if they get shot, this is not the way, you know. I wouldn't give any fault to the protesters in this case. They're fighting for the rights.
براتون بگی کیرمون نیست، از اشکامون گوشا زنگ زد و میله پوسید رو بدنامون هکی جای هزاران تیر کوچیک، مثل خونه تکونی وطنو میتکونی، به کسن ننتون میخندیم به ما بگین چی بپوشیم، ندای آزادی رو به گوشاتون میرسونیم، باید بمیریم وقتی خونه ماها رو میچکونیم.
Already a lot of pictures shown in this, like the protests, the cage with a bird on, like we aren't free. The girl having her hijab on a stick right here. There are a lot of pictures that refer to the current situation in Iran. I want to see where we are real quick. We have dreamed of these days, like from these days to get the freedom. I probably guess thousands of small bullets on our body. This is another thing. I already talked about this. Police shooting at the people protesting. That's not what I mean. Look, they are desperate. They have to be desperate. We reach the sound of freedom to your ears, and that's what Reza Pishro is actually doing. He's spreading the message. to hopefully more Avengers, and that's because I would have liked to have English subtitles on this to spread the message to out of the country. This is really important because, of course, the people in Iran know what's happening, but the people outside maybe don't know, and that's really important.
که خیلی وقت ناموسی شده کسی حال نمیکنه برخورد قانونی کنه تو جنگلی که رو زمین پا تو زالو میخوره یکم تن سرت یزید تو رو قانه میکنه اون حروم زاده که دنبالمون ماماشه میدوه میبینی زیر چک و لقدامون ناله میکنه الهی به مردم بدم یه راه بی خوده کسی دیگه مشت گرفت شدش رو وا نمیکنه نه.
Look at this. What they made a picture of that. I mean, this you can think about this picture. I don't know what this monument is. I'm pretty sure it's a very famous monument in Iran because I've seen it in videos before. But having the female woman on top of it included, plus the flying birds around it, I think this picture is really strong. Freedom of Iranian women. The women. This pretty much saying this picture. I can see real quick what the rest of the lyrics are saying. Nobody enjoys to take legal action. Like, I don't know how to say about this because you can't go legally against the government. So not pretty sure what is meant by that. You would rather your head to be cut than living. This is really a hard one. I thought, man, people are dying in Iran for their rights. We don't want to live encaged and without freedom. We die rather than live like this. And this is really heavy. Man, I can just say, please stay alive, man. Just everybody who's protesting, please care about yourself. Looking for hair with a gun. Wait, okay, he's insulting. The guy who was looking for hair with a gun is crying under our kickers. So now it's getting really brutal. I don't want to say violence is good, but he's showcasing like the guy who arrested Mahsa Amini or other women who don't wear her hijab right. They want to harm these police officers who do that. And I see the anger is very much there. There's a lot of anger in here.
زمان به نام زرتوش تو که پادشاه کنی گدای شهر رو ما صدای هم شدیم ببین فساد و رنجا نزابندگان وصله.
That's from Syria, and Syria is actually a country that has very lot of problems. Hijab is a choice, not an obligation.
به تو بنالن از تو نزا بنالن از تو به ما عشق بده به جا تنفر تو جایی که میشه عدالت و مشکل تو بهش بده به جا تفر خون ها بلای
Book again. So I mean, this bird cage is like pretty much the sign. It's coming back in this video all over again. It just stands for we are human. We are not just an animal. Animals should have good lives, that's okay. But we are not the birds. We don't want to be the birds in the cage. Who they decide on when to let out and what to do with. And maybe kill if they want, right? I think it's the chorus again, so not too much anymore happening again in this. Where are we actually? Yeah, I think there was pretty much all about the lyrics. Make our sad faces happy. Water took over our features. Everyone is mad. There's the thing, everyone is mad in this country right now. Like the government is mad, but people are mad about the government, right? So you can see it, like there's just madness going on these days. We shouted, clean our tears. Amen. It's too hard, so let's finish this off. This picture, holy, you don't see her head. Like I try to, okay, what is that a picture for? Like she doesn't have, she's just a thing. If she doesn't have a head, she's just a thing. And the moment she turned down her hijab, you can a little bit see her hair, and now she has a head, she has a face, she has a character, right? Strong pictures in this whole video. Holy cow. No, we got it wrapped up. Look, as I said, I want to react on the new song from Putak as well. I don't know which other artists are making music about the current situation in Iran, who are not afraid to speak about this because they're endangering themselves. I can understand if not every artist is doing that, but I want to spread the message of artists in Iran who are who show the guts to do this these days, and Reza Pishro is one of them. And I think the guy on Instagram told me Putak did the same. I think we was talking about, I don't know who was else. Someone wrote me about, maybe it was Tumai, but I don't remember the other name. You can really write me more, because I don't think it makes sense to react these days on Persian music that is just for joy. I think we should really go on these topics that are important right now for the people. And as long as you in Iran have internet and can see these videos, it's good for you, and it's good for the others on the channel from the other countries to see what is happening right now in Iran. So this is actually my goal right here, because I don't think we should just react on random music these days. This is just my thought. Alright, if you want to see more reactions like this, please sub to the channel and hit the bell. And don't forget to hit me up on my socials, Instagram and Facebook, to write me messages and to follow my other content. Thank you very much. And today I'm not gonna promote music from myself. The other thing is I want to promote 2 other videos that are from Iran that are on the channel. You can check them out. Please do it. I wish you the very best. Stay healthy, stay well, and farewell.